What up, boys? This is a game against our guy, Dean, in the Discord. Dean's actually pretty good at the game, but we had to go over some stuff in this. I think it's going to be really valuable to everybody watching. Now, we're in regs, but the big thing that people just don't realize, I think a lot of times, is that a lot of these things carry over from regs to MUT, from Madden to Madden. These are all, a lot of this stuff is concepts. So he immediately is coming out in the double safety go blitz, and then, blitz and then autoing out of it, probably into free safety zone blitz, which I love. I love it. I love it. I love it. But whenever somebody is sending pressure and that pressure does not come in, there's going to be holes in their coverage. And I really want to point out this right here, where we're able to identify a hole in this coverage right in this little pocket. Cool. That's called calling a good play, right? We isolate the right side with a basic flood concept, and we have someone coming back across the middle. In this case, it's a tight end post route from the play Y post, but it could be a lot of different things, right? Now, I'm in the Bills playbook in this. But again, I just want to point out a lot of these, like the reason you guys see me skip around to different playbooks all the time. And the reason I'm able to is because these different, these different ideas or these different concepts that apply everywhere. Now, Dean immediately does this shift of his D line here. And immediately, I know he's not blitzing me. And if he is, it's just not a good blitz. And you see right here, you can never, and I mean ever, ever, ever be sending a 4-man blitz like this that doesn't come in on me blocking nobody. Like, I have all day here. I can throw whatever I want to throw. He actually plays good defense hilariously in this situation. So, I mean, technically props to that. But you just can't do it, right? Good adjustment by him taking care of that, the flood concept on the trip side. But if you're going to be sending pressure like that, make me respect the pressure, because you should have sacked me, honestly. You really should have. Here, he's showing another pressure look. He sends it, and this time's awesome. This is really, really good by him. He almost gets my user, or almost gets me to throw a pick, and I love this. He's speeding me up. He's sending pressure at me now. That's that double A gap that we talked about. That's a free safety zone blitz. And whenever you have a good blitz that's going to speed somebody up, it makes me, on offense, uncomfortable, right? Our two big rules, you see, again, right here, boom, and he gets a sack on me. That's huge. We have two big rules on offense, on defense. Two big rules. One is to make them work. And then once we make them work, right, by playing good base coverages, the next thing we do is make them uncomfortable. And he's doing a good job of doing both of those things right now. But I will say what he's not doing a good job of is I can kind of predict when he's going to be setting pressure or not. Look right here. He pinches his D-line. I'm guessing no pressure, right? And guess what? He doesn't send pressure. So he's kind of telling me that. And look at my route combo. I'm able to send 5 routes out, and we're able to dot him. So immediately, because of the fact that he totally tipped his hand pre-snap, I was able to change my play call for a more optimal play call, give me a better chance to pick this up. Again, you see the pinch. He's probably not sending that A gap. He just hasn't shown to do it. Technically, he could, but he just hasn't shown the likelihood of doing it. And again, he doesn't. So we're able just to chill right here, put on a good route combo, and he plays good coverage again, though. So that's kind of a big thing where he's making me work. I'm not uncomfortable right there, but I am working, and that's just him playing good, solid base coverage, right? Make me call good plays and make me work. That's what he's doing. And you see right there, even with that big play on second down, because he had a nice positive play his way early, we're on a 4th and 4. I hate this, though. Again, telling me he's not setting pressure. Telling me, look at the line shift, right? Look at, maybe he sends slot corner heat, but unlikely. And so I'm going to be able to check into something like this, and we'll see what happens here. But he's just making it easier for me than it needs to be. And he does send that pressure. I missed the throw, but you guys kind of see what I'm saying, where on offense, I'm able to just kind of chill. Whereas this could be a screamer right here had he set it up correctly. He doesn't, and now the only reason he gets a stop, which, again, is good by him, but is because of just kind of a missed free form right here by me. My fault. That's why you want to make people uncomfortable, though, early, because that's how you get stops, right? That sack on first down is what led to me eventually getting stopped on 4th down. Great job by Dean. But I would love to see the looks a little bit more disguised while sending that pressure, just so in my head, I can't be as comfortable. He's making me work, but he's not doing number 2, which is making me uncomfortable, at least not every single play, right? Let's see Dean on offense here. And again, I'm going to be hypercritical because I want people to see, because a lot of times these games, you know, we talk about this a lot in our one-on-one coaching, but they come down to various little things, right? A good play here, a bad play here will lose you the game later on. And so the more we can kind of optimize that, the better we're going to be, I think. And so that's why I want to be, even in that situation, you got to stop. Still things we can improve. Always can improve. He immediately goes to the RPO. I love this play call. I love this play call by him. I'm very much of the mindset of I want you to prove to me that you're willing to do this kind of stuff to beat it. A lot of people like go away from it way too early and immediately huge gain. Right? I come out in a blitz. How does he combat the blitz? RPO, and he calls a good RPO too. A lot of people will go, "Oh, I'll call an RPO," but then they call a bad RPO. We got to make sure our play calls are good. Right? I'm going to send pressure. He ends up running the ball. That's another RPO. And that's another good RPO. And so far, he has 40 yards on me, 45 yards, I think. And he hasn't actually really done anything, which is good. That's how you want to like give yourself that opportunity to not have to do much. Now, I'm tipping my hand at him pinching because I got to start defending the RPO. So I'm trying to set up a little bit better RPO defense. And we'll actually see if I end up changing. I think I don't actually. I think I say go. Yeah, I just go straight cover 3 here and say beat it. So I'm going against even my own rules right here. We're able to play good defense, though. Kind of a tip of the hat to playing good base defense. And really right there, my main goal was just stopping any kind of run game and having him just beat me, right? Let's see what happens right here. Yeah, so I'm going totally away from this, and I'm going straight shed defense, which I'm super comfortable with in this situation. He's going to check down. We're able to make the tackle. That's fine. And that's something where, I mean, immediately he's got me out of my base defense I want to be in every single play. I want to send pressure. You guys watch me enough to where you see me send pressure all the time. He's beaten that, so I'm out of it. I am totally out of it. And look where my user is right here. We're trying to defend the RPO now. He's making me work a lot. He's called an audible, so I think he's not going to the RPO. Boom. Tough throw right there. A little bit close, but doesn't matter. He's moving. And he's played, I mean, that's obviously a scary read, but he's played really good. Very happy with this. You want to make the game easy on yourself, make me work. And he is. He's also audibling between formations. He's doing everything right. Now, my mindset here is obviously, one, try to get a stop right here. But two, he's got to do this all game, right? We're here. That this is a long game. He's in a great spot, up a stop, but this is a long game, so I'm not even panicking yet, right? I'm annoyed. I'm like, shoot, like this dude's, like he's making me work. A lot of people don't even make, like, in the most of your games, if you really like pay attention to him, especially if you're to watch him back, your opponent doesn't make you try. Like, he doesn't make you work. He'll call bad plays. He'll throw bad passes. He'll go away from what's working, et cetera, et cetera. Let's skip ahead just a little bit. We go 2nd and goal right here. I don't love this from him. So he ends up going just to the very basic, I believe this is just a regular stretch. Yeah, he kind of tips his hand right here. I mean, I like the idea of it. It's just like, I have really good stretch defense, and so we're able to shoot this pretty easily. He jukes back inside, so he does get some fight, which is a good juke move. It was kind of a predictable play call. Again, I don't hate it. I can't really blame somebody for doing it, especially when you have that juke inside. He easily could have scored. But just something to keep in mind is that he went to something a little bit more predictable, and when you're playing, I would recommend that against 99.9% of players, just when you're playing somebody who plays the game as much as I do. Don't get too cute, but definitely, just keep that in mind. It's not a bad play call, though. Let's see what he does in 3rd and goal. I didn't love this. I did not love this play call. I didn't love his stick work. So he went really horizontal instead of going downhill. He should have juked inside. Like, if you juke in right here, you score. Juke. You have juke box too. Juke. And on top of that, too, it's just a basic inside zone. It's not an RPO read or anything, I don't think. And I don't know. I didn't love that. I felt like you really cost yourself a touchdown here, Dean. Which obviously, it's very hard to score in this situation. And the juke moves the best. We got to juke that back inside at the very least. We got to. Juke, you're in. You really, and really at any point, I feel like you're in because you're going to get a good animation going in. Especially because you have jukebox. So we're going to take advantage of that. Let's see, 4th and goal. I think I go for it here. Especially Dean's already up a stop. So worst case scenario, I just get ball at my own 1. So he does single back wing slot here. He audibles. I think I'm just going to set up stretch defense. I'm not sure what he does, though. Oh, he goes, I like this a lot. Yep, boom. Great play call. Great execution. Does the journal up. Beautiful. And that's a great, all in all, one scary throw, but all in all, great first drive from Dean. Now we're on offense, and I got to answer, right? He's in a great spot, gets the ball at half. One thing is, I know he's not really sending pressure. We pick up the pressure, and he sends it, but it's just not great pressure. And now I'm going to start attacking the middle of the field a little bit more, right? He's just, that time right there was just the basic A-gap, which is a little bit outdated. It's just not as good, and we're able to block it pretty easily. But when he comes out in this kind of double safety, bringing these guys down, not as bad. Right there, he gets caught. We're going to try to force the bomb. Just can't do it. And I think I almost might just go right back to this the very next play. I'm curious if I do. I think yeah, he sends a pressure again. Do we have the time? Oh, no, Dean did a really good job. I kind of throw this super late. I do a bad job. So there's two ways to stop bombs here. You can send pressure and not give me time, or you can deep half. He actually does both. I missed my corner route because I'm backing up so far because of the A gap coming at me. And again, I'm 4 for 9 for 72 yards. He's doing a super, super, super good job of forcing me to work, of not letting me be comfortable, of just everything. Like, I feel like he's playing as good of a game that you could play right now on both sides of the ball. He recognized the bomb, the previous play. He deep half to take it away. Love that. 3rd and 10 for me now. And this is where I need to do a little bit better of a job of just starting to attack the middle, call more plays, attack in the middle. We're going to go a little bit faster. And let's see here. We're going to attack that right sideline now. He doesn't send pressure. I like that look, though, because I wasn't sure if he would or wouldn't. Ends up sacking me for a gain of 1. Good pocket by me. Good defense by him, though. Again, mabling that trip side because he knows a route combo. A route combo I love from here, guys, is I love going something along the lines of flat, streak, corner. You guys see me do this all the time. So what's he doing? Dropping this guy back here, dropping this guy down here, and this guy's bailing, right? Something along those lines, typically, give or take. And so he's taking away my favorite thing. Now I have to work around it, right? So instead, we take the check down to the left side, which is what good players will do. They'll work around what they want to do. But, I mean, he's making the game so much more difficult for me just by making me work even 10% harder, right? Even that makes it so much harder. Makes it so much harder. Let's see what my route combo is here. If I just go short post, yeah. Wide receiver short post, attack in the middle of the field really aggressively. And, yep. And I'm kind of like saying, like, okay, you're going to defend that sideline really well. I'm going to change my play calls to kind of attack the middle a little bit more. And now we're going to try to quick snap verticals. See how this works against you. Do we get anything? We have A. We're going to throw it kind of late on the sideline, able to get it with a high ball. Probably didn't need to high ball it. I don't know. But now we're in a good spot. But you see how I'm calling plays now based on what he's doing. He's defending the sideline. I'm going to work the middle. And then as I work the middle, my next play attacks the sideline a little bit on the left side. Let's see, right side. We should have B potentially for a touchdown. Let's see if we get him. B bumped. Don't really have anything. Just going to throw it away. Cool. Important to keep in mind here, though, like all things considered, he is in a great spot. Great spot, right? I have to try quick throw him that right there. Not able to do it. 3rd and goal. It's tough. Now, something I really want to point out is that, like, trying to keep in mind what people want to do in this situation. So a lot of people are going to try running RPOs on you, or they're going to try hitting you either really fast or all the way to the sideline. So we'll see what I end up doing on 3rd and goal. Not totally sure. And yeah, we're going to actually try to hit B on the sideline. And this is something I would love to see him do a better job of using. If I remember correctly, he doesn't do a great job. And let's see that. Yep. I'm going to be able to roll out. Do we have B? No, we don't. So we're just going to take off down to the 3. Okay. We didn't have that route to the sideline. Let's see what we're able to do here. Do I just go out to a traditional wing slot? Oh. Yeah, so what is everyone thinking when they see this right here? What's everyone thinking? They're thinking RPO, right? Stretch or dive. We have fast quarterback. Boom. We're going to throw just a little bit of a curveball to what people usually do. Able to score. Right now, whenever he sees that for the rest of my red zone possessions, he's got to be super, super, super worried about that. So he's in a great spot. Like, it's tied. All I can do is I just got to make him uncomfortable and really just try to get a stop somehow, because if he scores a touchdown here, right, think about the clock. He scores a touchdown here, he gets ball at half. He's going to be up 7, half ball, kicks 3, he's up 10. Now I'm down 10 points with, 8 minutes left in the game? So he's in a great spot as long as he can get points here. And that's why you see me I'm going to just keep on sending pressure at him. Now, what he gets away from, and I'm so mad at him for doing this, Dean, if you're watching, I'm pissed at you, dude, is that we get away from calling some of the RPOs and stuff, which just lets me just get after you, dude. Like, that's a good route combo, but I'm just getting after you, setting the blitz, and you're not going back to the RPOs that cooked me on my first drive, right? And it's a little bit tougher because of the time and situation, which I'm aware of. And right now, right, we're going to actually bluff that pressure. Everything looks the same, but now we're going to go back to throw you a little bit of a curveball. But now I'm able to really start playing the game that I want to play Whereas the first drive, you were getting me to do whatever you wanted me to do, basically. You got me out of everything I wanted to do, right? And all these hot routes, I know it's a pass. It's gun bunch, so I know it's not a good run. The runs out of this are fine, but nothing great. And, we're able just to sit here and, I'm kind of looking for corner route or crosser. Let's see what happens here. We go there. You go underneath, which is fine. But I get you into a spot where I'm super cool with you being at 4th and 1. And I'm going to let this clock go as well, right? Because I don't want to call a timeout for you. And then you go get the first down and then have more time. Who actually calls this timeout? Do I call this timeout? That's a bad. I think I'm being super aggressive. That's my timeout. I hate that from me. I think I'm just being hyper aggressive trying to get the ball back. I'm not a fan. But you see the defense right here. We're sending pressure. Cover 3 hard flat. I probably put a vert hook out here. Let's see. We don't. Do we? I feel like we do. No? Okay, we man up the point. Let's see. Oh, then my defense messes up. Yeah, this was strange. Yeah, my defense got all messed up here. It was just, you can't have that happen. Gets a first down. Yeah, so that timeout just kills me. Which is exactly why I shouldn't have called it. I should have made him call it or just not call it. But you see me make a big clock mistake, which could end up costing me big time. But he is kind of struggling right now, it feels like, in my opinion, to move, which is why I was comfortable doing that. Because I have him where I want him. But if you're Dean, I wish you would have called an RPO at some point. Just to get me out of this style of defense. RPO read or something would have been great. Good pickup. We're up. Boom. That's when you just have a good blitz that claps the pocket. He had the post. Maybe if he throws it a second sooner, but really you want to let that thing develop a little bit more. And that's why we're setting pressure at it, right? That's a big reason why. So he's going to motion that dude in. I probably put a vert hook over here on the left. There the vert hook is. And now I'm putting a half to take away that deep post. Make sure he just can't throw that no matter what. See what the pressure is. Boom, pressure. My vert hook's going to play that because he threw it in the seam. Cool. Clock is going. And dude, I'm being I should not be doing this. I call another timeout. So I'm really trying to get the ball back. I am really saying, this is actually, disrespectful as hell. Because I should not be. This is me saying, I'm pretty confident I get a stop. I actually, am saying I think he's going to throw a pick. Is what this is basically doing. Clockwise. Never do this. This is stupid by me. Dean's in a great spot. Let's see what he does. Drops back. There. Look at the user. He forces it. Knocked out. Look at the user, though. Pay attention to this. Right? Recognize the route combo from the get-go and user it. Boom. Double corners. We're there. Corner routes will not be open. He forces that. Now I'm in a spot where I can get the ball back. Right? And this is kind of the whole game plan for me of being hyper-aggressive, where I have a chance here to actually flip the script and take the lead going into half, which should have been off the table. And he's going to punt, so we definitely get the chance to, which I don't hate the punt. Just would have liked to see him. I mean, Dean in this drive really let me play defense the way I wanted to, which is why I was so comfortable to the point where I was calling timeouts in a situation where I shouldn't be. Right? Because I was just like, sure, I'm cool. We're going to return this, even though it's probably not the smartest thing. The reason I returned that is because in Madden, you can punt with the backspin. And so the ball wouldn't be a touchback. I figured that's what he did right there. And so I was like, I'll get more yards returning it than I would letting it bounce the other way. So just a quick little thought process on that. If it was into the end zone, I obviously wouldn't have returned it a little bit more. This situation for me, I mean, he did such a good job with the punt. We're so backed up. It's just there's not much I can do. I mean, I tried launching it downfield. I don't have any timeouts. There's 18 seconds. Really, I kind of take too deep of a shot right there. I mean, it's pretty tough. You just can't take a safety or something here or throw a pick. I will say I remember this. So the biggest thing by you, if you're Dean here, is send that pressure. You see, he sends that pressure, gets in actually. Boom, good job. Big thing for you is just protect the sidelines, right? If I throw something inbounds, who cares? But protect the sidelines. It's a number one thing. I'm on my own 14. There's 14 seconds left. There's no world where I get 3 here, right? No world. Unless it's the world that we're about to watch right here. Boom. Dean blows coverage. I actually didn't even see the blown coverage until late. Boom. Able to get down to the 48. He just didn't protect the sideline. Think about this. And this is just a little mental blunder. What are these flat, what is this flat zone doing? What is this flat zone doing? I mean, who cares if I throw this? You know what I mean? Who cares? Defend back here. Defend back here. Big mental blunder here because you got to think about the swing that we went through, boys. The swing that's happened here is that instead of him going up into half up points, instead now I'm in a position where I might be able to go up half or go into half up points. Now he's still in a spot where he could get a stop. Let's see what happens on 1st and 10 here. But it's like, it's not as favorable, right? Just not. And I do something very, very basic here where we just go drag. Because there's not many route combos you can really do to get this. This is, again, kind of a blown coverage by Dean where we got to super protect the sidelines underneath. Because this time he drops all of his flats back, but you're not protecting underneath at all. And so, right there. And that's going to cost Dean huge. I score 3 points. Now I'm into half. I'm up. And guess what? Because I'm winning, look at my defense here. Dean's now feeling the pressure. I think he totally goes away from the stuff that was working so well earlier. And it's going to let me just blitz him all night. Let's see. Boom. He goes back to the handoff. Good. Honestly, good job. Really good. A lot of people get away from it. Let's see if Dean sticks to making me respect that, or if he lets me start playing defense how I want to. Because if he's going to let me, I'm just going to play defense the way I want to, dude. You know what I mean? Going to gun bunch. This is where I'm like, okay, he's probably passing. I'm sending a very obvious cover 3 shell. I'm not even trying to hide it. Let's see. Vert hook on the right. Yep. And Dean misses. Yeah, misses the read on the right side. Check the tight end. This vert hook shaded down does a great job of baiting it or like pretending to defend it. But look, wide open. Send pressure there. Now I have Dean again right where I want him. Right? A missed read, one bad play gets him to a spot where I'm cool. Like I'm chilling and I get to play how I want to play. Now he could still call an RPO here or something, but he goes into gun bunch. I'm assuming, okay, probably a pass. We're going to go vert hook left side, hard flat right side, or cloud flat right side rather. Pressure, pressure, pressure. He quick throws it. Again, he's feeling the pressure because look at left side, look at left side, look at left side. He's making predetermined reads right now. Out route wide open, but he's already thrown this. That's a vert hook. Boom. Knockout, 4th and 6. I have him right where I want him. This is an awesome opportunity to stop for us. And I can kind of do whatever I want, right? Because I know he's not calling an RPO. He'd be crazy if he was. And so right here, I'm going to go for the first time in, a couple drives or so, a few minutes at least, of checking into more of a coverage look now. We're going to go cloud, cover 3 cloud, or cover 3 with cloud flats, rather. Press the outside corner, help him defend corner routes better. Press the other dude, help him defend corner routes or C routes better, or crossers. Kind of giving up the deep ball, potentially. 4th and 6, let's see. And Dean hits me with a deep ball. I love that. That was so good by him. So many people mess up, and that's blown covered by me. And I love that. Good job by Dean. We played great defense. That's what you can't do if you're... I mean, I didn't know that'd be a one-play touchdown, to be honest. I didn't think the streak would just run by me. But that is good by him. That's one of the biggest rules of defense that you just can't do, which I did, which is my mom could throw a streak for a touchdown. You can't let my mom beat you in Madden. My mom should never score touchdowns on you. And that's protecting deep and protecting underneath. Make them work the intermediate. I break the cardinal rule, and I pay for it, right? And I was in a great situation. I beat myself, right? Can't do that, can't do that, can't do that. Great defense by him. I have to roll out. We're going to throw the ball away. Cool. Big thing to keep in mind is like the amount of like negative plays that we're really trying to avoid, especially on my end. Like throwing the ball away, that's huge. Stay 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10, who cares? We can do whatever we want still. But when you get into like 2nd and 17, you're very predictable, right? Very predictable. Something to keep in mind is still thinking about what happened in the half, how different this game could be end of half. Right there, we kind of go for a deep shot. Sends 4, he gets in. But yeah, like the end of half even still is playing a big factor, in my opinion. Still makes a big difference. But I mean, Dean overall, outside of that half, playing good. Playing good. Let's go underneath, pick. And dude, this is just like what I talk about of like, if you just run good coverages, man. If you just run good coverages and make people work, they're gonna make mistakes. I'm just throwing a bad ball. This is me throwing a terrible ball. He scores a pick 6. Or no, I guess he doesn't. 1st and goal. We tackled him down. But you know what I'm saying? Like, people make mistakes, and if you make them work, they'll make mistakes on their own. They will make mistakes on their own. Curious what happens here. Okay, I don't I don't remember. But I can't, dude. I feel like the biggest take, if you take anything away from this breakdown, man, it's that if you make people work in Madden, they will make mistakes. You've seen Dean make mistakes. And you've seen me make mistakes, not by the opponent making incredible plays, but by the person beating themselves, right? And so that's huge. He gets in with a stretch, good jukebox, able to get in, and now we got to start moving. 2nd and 10. I'm running low on time here. But again, I just want to point this out. Think about how different this could be if he had handled the end of the half better. We're able to fit that tight end wheel in just a little bit. His user was a little bit too far over. Back in the old Maddens, that could be a pick. But and you see me going turbo as well because we got to go fast. We're running low on time. I mean, we're not totally running low on time, but we are. Boom. His user's just a little bit behind the crosser. Able to throw that. Get a huge play. That's big. That's big. That's big. And what I should do here is let this clock run down to about 15. Because notice how this play clock isn't going. If I call my play here, and I do, you see the play clock gets going. So I should have waited for that play clock to go 15. I think I should go for a shot right here. Yeah, he doesn't see it coming, I don't think. Boom, we're chilling. Immediately able to come back, make things interesting. And that's what you have to do. If you're in my situation there, we got to, like, I hate saying press the ball because you could definitely, it could go bad. But you got to go, right? We got to get points. And the faster we can score them, the better. See what happens for the 2-point. We're going to go to the RPO stretch, see if he has defense for it. And he does not have defense for even the bubble part of it, which is just kind of like a day one thing. I don't think he got it off, but it's like we got to get that down, right? He starts off with a little inside zone of some sort. I love that because he's still in a great spot, right? He should be playing the clock game a little bit. I don't think you need to necessarily like chew, but you should be like, this play clock should get way lower, right? Should get way lower. Should get to around 10 minimum. I think he's going to snap it. It's getting down there. Yeah. He's just making a lot of hot routes. We're going to go full coverage, and I blow my assignment to the left side. Good read by him. Overall, dude, like Dean's playing very, very well. Dean's playing very, very well. Maybe a couple of mishaps here and there, but he's doing everything correct that you need to be doing. And it's just it really is like it comes down to so many small things. I'm down by 3 right now. If I didn't get that 3 before half, I'd be down by 6. Huge difference. He checks into double stack. We're just going to set up the basic on the fly RPO defense. He goes to the left side. We blow it up. Cool. That's awesome. And now here, if you're Dean, you need to let this get to the 4th quarter. Gotta let this get to the 4th quarter because it's a 40-second difference if you do or don't, right? And I don't think he does, which is huge. It's huge for me. See if he snaps his ball here before the end of the 3rd. I think he's going to. I'm checking into a pretty obvious double Mabel, though, and he does snap the ball pretty early. And it's ends up being a pick 6, I think. Yeah, I'm not pick 6, but I get the ball. I get super lucky. I get super, super lucky. Big thing with that is, one, like, take it to the end of the 3rd, right? Take it to the end of the 3rd. And 2, I just get super lucky, and we say, okay, like, here we go. Cool. Like, I'm just going to take that. We're going to go right back to the shot play. See if we can just get it all back at once. And we cannot. We throw the ball away. Smart. This is one of those, like, definite situations where, like, it highlights how important every little thing that you do control is, because there's going to be things that you can't control that go against you in the game. He blows coverage a little bit on the left side. I missed the swerve, though. I was trying to get away from that half, and we go to the 4th quarter. 3rd and 10, we're going to hit him with a quick snap. We got tight end corner. Yes, we do. And he's left that open a few times. I really should have probably been attacking it a little bit more this game than I did. And I hate this. He burnt a timeout. Oh, Dean, no. I don't mind. I don't know. I think we just play. Even if you want to set up red zone defense, I think we just play, dude. I think we got to. Now, think about how I scored in the red zone earlier, right? Or what plays I called in the red zone earlier. I really tried to get that rollout kind of out route. And look right here. Go back to it. This time we're able to get it. Score. Able to take the lead. And again, I hate harping on this, but Dean controlled the end of the half, right? And that's where he messed up. As a result of that, it let me get free points. It then allowed me where if I did get lucky, it would hurt even worse. I got lucky with a pick. I capitalized on the luck with a touchdown. And instead of only being up, all things considered, I really could easily be down in this situation, depending on how the half went. But if anything, I should only be up 1, and he should have an easy situation to clock, kick game-winning field goal. Instead, he has to clock and score game-winning touchdown, which is a really hard thing to do successfully, right? It's really setting. I'm in a position now to set up for a game-winning touchdown drive, which so I'm just like that. I'm in the driver's seat, and that's one of the things that, like, EA will cheat you. So everything we can control, we have to just dominate. We have to, because they're gonna cheat us at every given opportunity, right? If Dean loses this game, he can easily say, "I threw a D-line pick. Like, this game is so unfair. EA sucks," which it does. Like, trust me, I've been in there so many times. But the way these guys who always win, always find a way to win, is that they always dominate what they can control. You know, it's not like Henry doesn't get unlucky. Henry gets unlucky all the time, just like everybody else does. But he dominates what he can control, right? Now I'm checking the double Mabel coverage. We get a nice little A gap here. Awesome, there we go. And now we're finding something that seems like it's going to give him a little bit more issues, I guess. And that's kind of part of the thing where he's moved the ball really well on us the entire game. So I'm kind of going through my knowledge, my knowledge, my database of, okay, what can I call against him? What other stuff is good? And let's try to find something that's going to slow him down. And so we've called 2 plays of double Mabel now. And we've gotten 2 incompletions, or 1 pick, I guess. 1 D-line pick. But he's having troubles against double Mabel, it seems. So let's try it again right here. Quick throw. Cool. Good fight from Pacheco. Good fight. And let's see. He goes hurry up. I'd like to see him just milk this. Milk this. You gain nothing from going hurry up. Milk it, because you're not on a time crunch. You have all the time in the world. You don't want to score too fast, right? I think we just sit in the... Yeah, I'm actually going to go double Mabel, but because the halfback motioned over, I'm going to be aggressive and man up that halfback. And watch this. Boom. Quick throws underneath. Good job. Cool. Good read by him, honestly. Good read. But I'm going to sit in this double Mabel because I don't think he's doing a great job of attacking it. He goes run play. We're able to make the tackle. We predict the juke really well. That easily could have been way worse if we don't get a good animation. But I don't mind him inching up the field, because this would be different, though. If he was up 1 point, or if I was only up 1, I'd be playing super aggressive. But because I'm up 4, I'll chill. I got all day. I'm kind of being slow right here to react. I really should be getting onto the other linebacker. And yeah, I spread my linebackers out. Yeah, let's see. He goes pass, underneath again. We're able to hit him short, so it's 3rd and 3. Okay, clock's going. This should be the last play before the 2-minute warning. This is working out in his favor in terms of clock pretty well. I'd love to see, man, I would have loved to see an RPO in the previous play. You see me now moving out, trying to defend that RPO manually. So he's probably going to end up passing right here. All the hot routes kind of indicating that. He does. We're there. Good D. Double Mabel. Boom. And there's a mistake. His first real mistake of the game is throwing that lurk right there. We played good defense. Everything was pretty much covered. We're using over the middle. He gets pressure in his face, forces a read. We're able to get it with DeMar Hamlin. And you see, again, so like 2 different situations. He had potential to totally control. He doesn't, which puts him in a worse spot. And then he got unlucky on top of that, which now puts him in a spot where, I mean, I can win this game with 2 first downs, right? Let's see. Immediately 1st and 10. And he's showing me now, look at this. He's in 1, 2, 3, 4 down lineman set. I know he's not even setting pressure anymore, which I don't know why. I know he's just setting 4 at me, which, okay, I don't mind that. We get tackled. I really should have done a better job of staying in bounds right there. But I think I was trying to be greedy to go for the first, because I really want field goal range here as well. Go up. If we go up 7, I feel so good, right? And that's why you see me check down to this, where I'm like, okay, let's just see if he can stop this. I feel pretty confident. Boom. He can't really. We juke. We were able to get the first down, and now we are 1 first down away, right? We skip ahead a little bit. 3rd and 1. And it's really just milking. Right, milk. He doesn't set up run defense. Boom, first down. Almost, geez. And that's GG's. But you see how these games go, man. And Dean played awesome. He made 2 mistakes. End of half blunder, and then a pick. If we can control... He wins this game if we just control those mistakes, right? And because if we control the mistakes that we can make and the outcomes that we decide, when EA cheats us, he would have won this game with a D-line pick 6 or a D-line pick that led to 6, right? That's a huge deal. Dean played great, though. Hopefully you guys were able to take some away from this. Let me know any questions. I love doing this for you guys. So, yeah.